me turn the volume up a smidge. Sorry. Alright, let's go. Aww. Sorry, I don't have it open on my phone yet. I did not see your message. Give me a minute. Okay, now I can see messages. Sorry, what'd you say? Yeah, figures. How do I sound over the game volume? I assume it's too loud. Oh, the game's not too loud? Okay. Alright, let's check this out. If you're buffering, you should be able to lower the quality, because I'm at 540.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to repel the incessant frog invasions. Peace was only ever short-lived. Until finally, a young unified the rat kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwort and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered, families flourished, and a magnificent crimson keep climbed ever higher toward the sky. But as time passed, King Redis the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air. Greenwort had returned with a ferocious vengeance. Amassing an army of unfathomable scale, he burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep. King Redis gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword. So it was decided the crown should pass to Whiskers New.
To Whiskers New.
Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
Tale. A-I-L. Alright, well, so far the story checks out. Frogs do live longer than rats. Alright, I think this might be a true story, guys. Oh, look at the little stretch. Good morning, little feller. Yes, I do need
When
more
his
gear.
squire woke him with this god-awful noise, the young prince was dreaming about this day, just like he had for months. Now it was here, he'd better be ready.
Ooh. I should get dressed. I don't have any. I don't have any clothes. Alright. Alright, fine. I'll wear that. Ooh. I'll take the slightly heavier. This has so much more frog resistance. We're gonna go for heavy rat. Heavy rat build so far. like that I have like a couple of choices already for lighter or heavier stuff. I don't know how that's gonna matter mechanically. Yeah, the rat pajamas. Yep, big cheese build. Oh, look at the little map. It'd be really cool if the map was like drawn on cheese or something, like a like some Swiss. All right, little
If he'd
squire.
known how unlike a dream today would be, he might have stayed in his bed.
Mood. I'm gonna go check out this room. Alright, well this room was disappointing. Ugh, I took damage. Okay, what's this? Oh, stairs. Okay. What about this way? Lead the way. Ooh, bench. Yeah, I know. Doug the Squire. Oh, cool. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I thought this guy... Oh, he hasn't died yet. Yep. Good morning. Okay. Fight for crown. And food.
All the prince had ever wanted was to prove worthy of his father's crown. He might be the smallest brother, but if he was prepared, he thought he had some small chance.
Where am I going? Yeah, and the little like lore blurb it started with said the crown had to pass to new whiskers. It's pretty funny. Alright, Squire, where are we going? Okay. So it's breakfast time. Oh.
Reggie's brother, the chef, offered a fine menu, but after Dennis had eaten, there was no food left. Chef would need new supplies from the cellar if Reggie wanted a decent breakfast.
Damn it. Are there frogs in here? Yeah. Damn it, Dennis. Alright, we got some roots. Alright. And some... Going to serenade me for the berries.
The bard had found the last of the summer raspberries in the bare basement. The bard was quick to offer one, even though they weren't his.
Water. Cool. Key. Okay, that looks like a sewer entrance. Standard bard behavior. Yeah, you want this shit I just stole? Don't ask where it came from. That's something Ogley would have done. Alright, what are we eating?
He had the ingredients. His brother, the chef, would make you a feast fit for kings.
Thanks, chef.
Or so he says. Reggie only ever gets his brother Dennis's leftovers, so he wouldn't know.
Ugh. This Dennis guy is a real asshole. Yeah, We're going upstairs. Soggy root and berries. Yep, yep. I mean, they're rats. Like, what kind of food do they want to eat? Okay. Paper. Oh. Oh. That bumps my weight up, though. Do I want to? Yep. Yep, we're going full cheese.
His brother, the smith, could forge armor and weapons to see off any enemy. He'd make some for Reggie, if the young prince could find blueprints for a rat of his stature.
Okay. We have pretty good frog resistance. I don't know if we wanna... I don't know what the weight means. Like, I haven't had any combat tutorials yet. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Can you repeat that? Okay, board, page. What do you want from me? Oh, dummy training. I gotta buy it? Oh. Cheap rat bastards. Oh no, I was getting a side quest. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Sleeping Dust. I saw the in memory of at the beginning, and they all looked like pet rat names. And hi, Black Eyes. This is called Tales of Iron. It just came out 16 minutes ago, playable.
His eldest
It's only
brother
like
didn't think Reggie
20
could hit a
bucks.
target,
But
even
it's
if it
like
was
a side
standing
scroller.
still.
Rats versus
But
frogs.
Reggie had been
RPG.
training hard.
Hello, Brochet. If you guys like the content, we're just... Oh. Oh. Hey, little dummy.
The training dummy's red attacks were too strong to block. It was fast. But
Ow.
Reggie could be faster.
Ow. Okay. Ah. Okay. Alright, dummy.
Not even Reggie could dodge the dummy's yellow attacks. His only hope was to parry with his trusty shield.
Okay. Dodge red attacks, block yellow ones. Oh. Okay, come on. Come at me. Yeah, take that, dummy. Ouch. Okay, so it's pretty generous. Okay, cool.
The dummy's final attack shook the ground. Reggie would need to dodge to remain unscathed.
Ouch. Ow. Okay, so I need to like keep dodge rolling for attacks like that? Is that what you want from me? Okay. Yeah, it's rats versus frogs. It's probably going to be fairly hard. It has a lot of mechanics like Dark Souls with blocking and parrying and stuff. Oh. I'm dodging. I can't tell when the ground is rumbling. What do you want from me? Ouch. I don't understand. Oh! I think if you press circle twice, you do a little roll instead of just dodging. Like that? Is that what you wanted? Yeah, okay. Take that, dummy. Did I do the demo before? No, this is my first time playing it. I've just seen the trailer. But I've been pretty excited about this for a couple of days.
Freshly squeezed bug juice. Drink of
Aw,
champions.
yeah.
Nothing better after a long fight.
How do I drink said bug juice? It's a triangle, maybe? What about L1? Okay. Give me more of that juice.
Dennis was impressed.
Same
If
Dennis
Reggie
that eats
could
my
just grow
food?
another couple inches, he might even have been worried.
Alright, Dennis. Alright, do I leave? Okay. Oh yeah. I have to fight Dennis? Can I turn this in? Or is it just automatically turned in? I see I have 2 gold, so I think it was just turned in. Where am I going? It looks like I gotta go down and east. Way east. Okay. And then I'm over here. Yep. Alright, let's go. You should have popped in a couple minutes earlier, Black Guys. You could have seen him in his little rat pajamas. Okay, that's the throne room. Oh, okay. I think we've explored everywhere we can this way. Yeah, that's definitely an entrance to something else. Okay. Ahoy, Squire. Yeah, I'm definitely not disappointed with the game's cuteness level.
Reggie'd never seen the Crimson Fort so full of ratfolk. The whole kingdom was there. Some even cheered for him.
Oh yeah.
But the king had let his eldest brother lead the procession.
Adoring fans. Man, this Dennis guy. Not a fan. Eating my food. Trying to get my crown. Yeah, Dennis going down. Thanks, Squire. This Squire guy's got my back, though. He's a chap.
If he was scared, he wasn't showing it. He was going to show all of them what he was made of. If nothing else, this'd be no easy win for Dennis.
Alright, Dennis. Oh, it's dodge red, right? Got enough of your shit, Dennis. That's what you get for eating my breakfast. Ouch. Okay. Ow. Okay, Dennis. See how it's gonna be. What a chubster rat. Oh shit. That was a dodge one. Okay. Okay, come at me. What do you got? Oh, we gotta get parried. Ouch. Okay. Yeah.
He'd done it. He'd proved himself a worthy heir to his father's kingdom.
Yeah. Alright. Time to pass it on to new Whiskers. Oh. Uh-oh.
His dream was about to come apart.
Dennis the Snitch. Yeah, checks out. Who let the frogs in, man? Can I move yet? Oh. Oh yeah, get off of me, man.
The prince woke this time from a dream of blood and frog spawn, finding he had neither a crown, nor a kingdom, nor a father.
Aww. Oh, I don't even have real gear anymore. Okay, I'm a little rat peasant again. It's all Dennis's fault.
He needed a place to recover, somewhere to make a plan.
Yep. What do you have? A bottle. Alright, I'll take it. Wait. Ow. Alright. Take that, little bug. Now I'm playing Monster Hunter. What is this? Oh, I got a new headband. There's still more stuff over here. I think Doug might be a goner. Another bottle. Key. Why is my phone doing shit? I don't... Go away, Spotify. Alright. Come at me, bug. Ow! I was kidding. Ow. Don't expect that one to fight back. Is this Doug? No. Oh, look at him, covered in bug juice. Let's top off our health. I'm a dirty, stinky rat right now. Needs a bath. Get out of here with your feeble little frog arrows. Ah! Yeah, take that. Give me all your loot. Frogs stabbing rats over there? Got it. Give me all your bottles. Everybody has lots of bottles. Man, this truly was a massacre. These frogs don't play around.
Not content with killing the king, the frog horde had torn down his throne room, leaving behind little more than smoldering rubble, with the bodies of his kin, dead and defiled. Reggie had never seen such evil, nor felt such rage.
Alright, big guy. You gonna come down here? Come on. Rude. And Chunky Frog. Chunky Frog's got a lot of health. Alright, take that. You have a bottle for me? Hey, it's Doug. Hey, buddy. You have the crown? Oh, hey.
Reggie had his
Thank
crown
you.
at last, but not his kingdom.
Oh, fuck you, Dennis.
Dennis had returned, but shamefaced. Drunk from drowning his sorrows in the village, he couldn't hold back the frogs there, or stop them taking their brother, the chef.
You let them get... How did you get drunk already? It literally just happened. Alright, clearly I'm the responsible sibling. I'll go find Chef.
Reggie had to get to Longtail Village to rescue his brother, and fast. If he could fix the travel board, it'd show the quickest way. More than one use for a hammer. And its work on the frog skull seemed to be done.
Alright, buddy. Yep. I have your hammer. Nails? Bro. Can't you just use some arrowheads? Okay. There. Thank you. I like his little worker's outfit and a hard hat. Okay. Oh, we can fast travel. Alright. Chef needs us. At least Chef cooked us Dennis's leftovers. Oh, look, the carriage. It's a big beetle. That's awesome. A very slow beetle. Come on, buddy. Thank you.
Longtail Village always smelled of fresh, whole bug bread before. Now it reeked of burning fur and gore. And something putrid. Pond slime, and those that dwelt in it. The Frog Clan Bog Brothers.
Alright, do you have a bottle for me? Ooh, a spear. Yeah, let's try it. No, I love Doug. It's Dennis that's suspicious. I like this spear. I seem to have a easier time, like, reaching them after I parry them and stuff. Down with Doug. No, we like Doug. He's our little squire. He's got the cute little horn. He told us good morning. All Dennis does is eat our food and fight for our crown. And then he got drunk. Like 2 seconds after we got attacked, he's drinking in the village. Oh, I took a lot more damage there than I thought I did. Doug is worse? Nonsense. How could Doug be bad? He's just a little guy. Now this is a big frog. He's gonna be chunky. I like that a lot of these little critters have, like, they have attacks that aren't necessarily red or yellow. You can kind of adapt to your own style for most of the attacks. And then there are some that, like, you have to do one or the other. That's really cool. Yes. Alright, the guy with the cool hat has the key. Got it. Where's the cool hat guy? Oh, it was you. I'm afraid you've lost your cool hat, man.
Guard Captain's last act was to secure the village elder in the town hall and bar this gate to the frog horde. But some had got past him.
Top up. So if this door's been locked, surely there are no frogs inside.
The captain was right. The frogs were inside. The villagers, they had no more fighters. Until now.
Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Holy shit. What? Oh. Okay. Well. Okay, 2 frogs is tough. I thought I was hot shit making it this far.
The captain was right. The frogs were inside. The villagers, they had no more fighters. Until now.
Alright, let's focus on this guy. Alright. Alright, Mr. Archer. I am sick of your little frog arrows. Oh, he has unblockable attacks. Interesting. Yeah, take that. Give me your bottle. We don't know Doug like you know Doug. Oddbug Studio, are you the guys that made this game? Defend Sir Douglas. Oh, this hat's heavier and worse than what I have? Why would I... Oh no, it's lighter. Okay, green is good. Oh, that's awesome! Thanks for stopping by the stream. So far, I really like your game. It's super, super cute. Defend Sir Douglas.
Reggie had found them. The Elder and Robin the Ranger, who had been his last guard. The young king sought no thanks for saving them. He sought only to find his brother.
We do need to save Chef. Chef is important. Now, if it was Dennis that got captured, it might be a different story.
If this old rat was right about what was beyond the gate, he'd need to stock up and prepare.
Thank you, thank you. Right. I'm not entirely sure like how the weight system influences everything yet, so I'm just gonna go heavy. The heaviest stuff I have. Just maximize that defense. Oh, my shields don't have little rat faces on them anymore. Oh, the mighty have fallen. Alright, I don't think I have any swords that are better than my spear, so I'll stick with the spear for now. Did they take your rat jammies? It looks like it, yeah. Let's see what happens. Yep, I just have Pauper shirt. I know, those damn frogs. It's a rough day to be a rat. Alright, where am I going? East. Can we get rid of the little guy quick? Ouch. Whoa! That's very painful. Okay. At least we can focus on you. So I think when they get the little, like, pink circle above their head, I gotta press circle twice. Ow! Okay. Okay. Yeah, those ones are... Yeah, the circle attacks are... Yeah, he is pretty big. Clubba is Doug's best friend. He might have been a good frog at one point, but he's taken a dark path of late. Oh yeah, they're just standing here. Hey guys, can I pass? Yeah, it's really just those weird circle attacks that I have a hard time dodging. Ow. Yeah, that is a cool detail. Alright, this is... alright. Maybe we need to be more dodgy. Okay. Ooh, this is lighter and more defense than the crown. Maybe Doug could get like a little bow, or like throw some pebbles and distract them. You never know. Okay, let's see if this helps. Yeah, I'd rather have Doug to bandage my wounds than Dennis, who eats your food and fights for your throne. Oh, thanks for the follow, Lugal. Appreciate it. Ouch. Ow. That... I don't understand that attack. Took me many tries to get past that part in the dummy. I think you're supposed to like... Because if you press circle once, you just kind of dash forward. I think you have to double tap it. And then like, maybe that roll gives you more iframes or something? I don't know. Alright, get rid of the little guy. Good. Jesus. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Can I block that? Nope, that's not a blockable one. Hit me with your circle attack. I want to try to block it. No. He does move fast for a big fella. Alright, I think I'm starting to understand the timer a little bit better. Well, I don't know, this double circle dodge does feel really weird. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Ugh. I don't know if I'm dodging too early. I don't know. He is indeed a very quick boy. It feels a little bit easier with the lighter equipment. Oh, stay away from me. Damn it. I wanted to get rid of the little guy so I could have some room to heal. Need friendly frog fire turned on. Yeah, that would be cool. Frogly fire. Jesus, okay. Let me poke you. Okay. It might just be easier to, like, dodge away from that attack than it is to dodge through it. Ooh, I definitely dodged back. You have a big stick. Damn it! Ugh, got stuck in an animation. Okay, that was actually fairly close, considering I lost all of my health immediately upon entering. I had to waste my healing flasks. Yeah. Ah, that was a dodge through, not a dodge away. You get out of here, chubs. That's a dodge away. That's a dodge through. I messed it up. Let's heal. Ooh. Let's heal. Okay. That's a dodge away. That's a dodge. Chubba. Your day has come. Ah! Oh, that was a dodge through. Yes! Take that, Chubba.
Frog wasn't an easy kill, but it was a sweet one.
Can I have your club? Yes. Chubba armor acquired. Thank you. Thank you. That was a pretty tough early fight. Let's top up what little health we can. So I think when you pick up the little, like, glass or flask icons from them, it's some of your health. Okay. You get to chill in an outhouse. I'm pretty sure the benches are saves. Okay. Ooh, he's got some loot. Okay, these guys aren't so scary. Alright, alright. Got some of whatever those things are. Oh, are the bugs... Are those mosquitoes? Oh, look at the frogs marching in the background. That's awesome. Ooh, a new spear? So I think those like little red bumps on the weight bar are like different thresholds that I assume affect your dodging. So that keeps us under the first threshold but improves our damage. And it's a pokey thing. We're gonna try it.
The chef's hat. Reggie must be close.
A chef's hat? Can I pick it up for him? But he's gonna need his hat back. Oh man. This new spear definitely is pokey. Yeah, take that. That was a... got hit by an unblockable one there. Alright. We're starting to get the hang of this a little bit better. My health is precariously low, though. Alright. Wait there, chef. I gotta top up first. Yeah, oh, and I gotta save. I'll get to you. Alright. What can I do for you? Scary frog guy. Key. Unlocks.
His brother's chef. Beaten, chained, and left as bait. The Bog brothers, stinking like the place they called home, had done this.
Yes. Yeah, I'll store the sword. I'm kind of digging the spears for now. And what's he bait for? Are they gonna try to feed him to like a tarantula or something? Or is he bait for... Oh.
Lanzalut had never been bested in
Lanzalut?
He had a lance as
Did you just eat the key?
It was legend. But he also had the only key.
More of the circle attacks. Shite. At least this guy's alone. That makes it a lot easier. I don't have to worry about killing the other guy first. He is not alone. Why did I say something? Alright, get back here, Lanzalut. So the dodge through and dodge away tactic seems to still work on this guy. Ow! Man, your arrows actually hurt. Okay. Come on, big guy. You don't look so good. Uh-oh.
The Bog Brothers clan were finally destroyed.
Take that.
Reggie knew they would not be the last.
Wink. Okay. Cool. Ooh. That's just a strict upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Lancelot key. Ooh. And a new pokey? Hell yeah. Alright, let's go get Chef. Yeah, that's a nice touch. Well, he shouldn't have eaten the key. He could have just handed it over. But he had to be difficult. Oh, let me catch up on chat. Yeah, that's a cool fight. Alright.
The Bog Brothers were dead, and their stench would soon wash away. His brother could go home safe, and the young king would too, after making sure the roads were clear of frog scum.
Alright, well, the next frog that eats a key will just sit down for drinks and chill until it passes. Chef was scared. It was urgent. Yeah, they shouldn't have beaten Chef.
Reggie would need more than a sword on the
Ooh.
road now, the ranger told him. He offered the king his best bow, a gift from his guild.
Yeah, take that, mosquito. Well, that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to get a bow.
The ranger's best bow was little more than rotten twig and frayed string, but Reggie was grateful that he hadn't been offered the other one.
What's the other one? I assume arrows are pretty limited. I think that's on the top left there. Yeah, I only have 9 more arrows. So I gotta be careful with those. I wonder if I'll be able to, like, stock up at checkpoints and stuff, like when I heal. Or if I just gotta... You know what, guys? I'm not gonna shoot at you. Wait, where am I going? Okay, I am going left. I think I gotta go back to the castle.
The elder had started placing quests on the village notice board. Getting the old rat to part
Grub
with some coin was
infestation.
no bad idea, considering the funds needed to rebuild the Crimson Fort.
I will take this quest.
The grub infestation had spread. The farm basement was overrun. The farmer should be able to squeeze bug juice in peace.
Okay. I don't know where I want to go. Should I go back to the castle or go get bug juice first? I think the leaf symbol is for side quests. Oh. Bug juice. Alright. Let's go get some bug juice. I like how fast it is to save. Just parking on the little bench for a minute. Oh. Actually, okay. Okay. The old mill farm. Hey, buddy.
The farmer had fled his grub-infested basement in terror. He was sure they would destroy his bug-juicing machine before long. Reggie assured the farmer he would not let that happen.
It is important to secure a hefty supply of bug juice. I can tell I'm going to need a lot in this game. Okay, so I think the circle attacks, I think they just mean that they're ground-based attacks, and I need to not be in that area, rather than like I need to dodge or block them a specific way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what these things are, but oh, there's some arrows. Hey! Don't mind if I do. Was that it? I don't think your basement's any bigger. Yeah. I'm a dapper gentleman. Covered in bug bits. Thanks, buddy. Oh, less frog resistance, but more something resistance? And just more flat-out defense? I wonder, like, what percentage of enemies is gonna be frogs? Oh, that's a no bueno
The grubs
spear.
were gone.
Get out of here
The
with
farmer
that.
could now make the best freshly squeezed bug juice in all ratdom. Reggie liked it with bits.
Oh yeah, a chunky bug juice, man. Connoisseur of the best juice. Maybe I should go forward, and then I'll be able to, like, teleport back to the castle, because that's kind of a long walk back there. Can you change your equipment anytime? I don't think so. It looks like you have to... Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It looks like you have to be at the little chests. Well. Alright, it looks like I'm going back. The excursion forward has already come to an end. Yeah, like, yeah, they seem pretty common though. Like, here's one right here. Let's see what we have. Frog, grub, mosies, and moles. Are mosies the bugs? That looks like the face on the mosquito things. Well, I think we care about frog resistance more than grub resistance. So, I haven't had any grub bosses yet. So I'm sure the next one will be a grub boss, now that I'm wearing frog stuff. Oh. Oh. I wonder what the other ranged weapons are. The frogs do hit hard. And it looks like there's going to be some two-handed weapons. Okay. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look like there's any, like, leveling up to improve how much stuff you can carry or anything. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there should be a rattling gun. That would be cool. But yeah, it doesn't look like I have to worry about leveling up any stats or anything. Pull out the Glock. Alright, maybe I should, And it looks like there's a lot of ways, you know, different ways to, like, tweak this stuff. Although it does look like this item is just a flat upgrade from this one. It weighs the same, but does more damage. And this one weighs more and does less damage, so... I wonder how much of this is going to be obsolete towards the end. Maybe I should try one of these swords. Okay, alright, I don't have any weapons that actually do more damage than this spear, so... Now is not the time to go back and try a sword. Yeah, maybe. I know there's all sorts of blueprints and stuff to get. Well, I don't know about like how many there are, but I have already turned in one blueprint for a new item. Okay, and this will take us back. Oh, no. Wait. What was in here? Oh, I remember this place. Hi. Is this Doug? Just chilling? No, that doesn't look like Doug. It's too big. Oh, hey. He's playing the sad music. You know, that's a good point. I'm king now, and my squire has abandoned me. Oh, I wonder what's over there. You know what, let's just go back and do the main quest. And where's Dennis? Is he drinking still? So many mysteries to solve back at your castle.
With the path to Longtail Village free of frogs, the builders could start repairs on the Crimson Fort's bridge.
Okay. Wait, what? Where am I going? Thought out. Okay.
With the paths left unguarded, grubs had crawled to the surface. The builders couldn't work while they're there.
See, this is what happens when I pick the frog resistance armor. We get grubs.
The builders could start their repairs in safety. The Crimson Fort would soon be able to welcome visitors again.
Okay, we got some bug materials. And now it wants me to go back into the castle. Alright. You do your work, little buddy. No, the horn is only for tooting to wake up the king. And this place is a mess. Yeah. Geralt the rat. Hey, chef. Hey, Doug. Should I... You guys waiting for me to sit on the throne? Alright. Blacksmith rat taken by frogs. Okay. Cool hat rat in clock house? Question mark?
His brother chef was glad to be home, but the smith was still missing. The chef believed he might have also been captured. Maybe the elder knew where.
I don't know. Maybe he did. I thought the elder died, though. The last cool hat guide just gave me a key and expired. Let's see. Oh no, I gotta travel. Back to the village. Yeah, he takes your blueprint things and makes you stuff.
The village had already started repairs. It would soon be as if the frogs had never come.
Oh, that sleepy guy up there. Okay. Castle.
The guard captain, who had recovered, had spread word of the king's rescue of the elders. To show their gratitude, the villagers would help rebuild the rat fort.
Nice. This time make it defendable from frogs, please. Hey, Sleepy. Blacksmith. Wherefore art thou? Blacksmith. Carried away by Froggos and Archer Rat. Barracks.
Not so lucky this time. The elder hadn't seen the frogs with the smith. But maybe the ever-vigilant rangers had seen where the frogs had gone. Young Robin had been headed to the ranger's lodge. Maybe Reggie could ask there.
Ranger's Lodge. Way... Oh. Over there. Alright, let's go. Gotta make friends with the ranger rats. If we have ranger rats, why didn't we have some advance warning of when the frogs were coming? Maybe they're in on it with Dennis. Grubs. Windmill.
Rotting corpses always bring pests. If the grubs get beyond the farm, they'd be everywhere soon.
I just cleared the grubs out of the farm. Eggs? Oh. Alright, I can't allow eggs. Ooh. Oh! That was a lot of damage. Ow. What? I just got rid of one of yous. Okay. Oh hey, they're bugs, so you get bug juice from chopping them. That's actually pretty cool. This is where poor Chef was captured. Get out of here with these damn eggs. Is that a pile of treasure? Oh no, that's the dead frog. Oh. It's fairly hard to, or I mean, it's fairly easy to like dodge their stuff, but when you make a mistake, it's punishing. As you can see by like most of my health bar disappearing whenever I get hit. Up and do some chop chop. Should I check his basement again? Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Wait. You wanna let me up? Can't you, like, drop a ladder down or something for me? Alright, fine.
The sewers. His royal ancestors had lifted rats from such places. No rat had dwelt here for years.
Hey, we do stock up on arrows, or rest points. Nice. Are you good grubs? Or are you bad grubs? Alright, I'm gonna trust you. A lost teddy bear? Alright, we'll find your home. Don't worry. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'll take quite a bit of damage if I fall that far. Oh. Whoa. Bad mosquito. I don't remember what my health was at when he hit me, but I thought I was pretty healthy. Oh, I'm not going the right way. I didn't know I could do that. I like how it shows you like with your weapon out when you're climbing. Oh. Actually, sorry guys. I'll need your juice. Thanks. I'm calling it now, there's gonna be a grub boss. Hey, look at the frogs in the background. Half my health from this little grubber? Yeah, me too. There's a lot going on back there if you're looking. Let's see. We want to go up. Oh! I didn't know I could do that either.
The ranger needed help. Reggie hoped his bow would last the fight.
Where are we going, buddy? Oh. Oh. I have a friend. Every time we run into another rat, he just gets, like, murdered by the frog. Ooh. It's lighter and does more damage? Let's try the axe. Alright. So if I hold down R1, I get a bigger attack with it. Oh, he left me already. Come back. We have work to do. To a tower. Alright, well, towers are always bad news. Axe upstairs.
The head ranger saw the smith taken to the tower by the foul Swamp Slayer clan. But the frogs had barricaded the path. Only a heavy two-handed axe would shatter it.
Oh. 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 Hmm. How do I use it? Oh, R2. Oh, so two-handed stuff are two. Okay. So I'm not doing anything to switch, I'm just like, when I have the two-handed out, I can hold R2 and do some, like, heavy stuff, but then if I hit R1, it automatically switches me back. Or if I have the heavy out and I, like, block. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, it would be nice if, like, filling up your juice also healed you. It's so you didn't have to like kill yourself and then fill the juice. Okay. So it looks like you can have your one-handed and shield and your two-handed and your bow with you at all times. That's really cool, actually. Oh. Have you side quests for me? No. Okay.
Nothing like the feel of an axe smashing through tough wood. Reggie wondered if it would do the same to frog shields. And frog skulls.
Let's find out. Yeah, we gotta walk extra slow with the two-handed axe. We gotta approach them menacingly. Look at them marching. Oh, they have a drummer! Oh, that's cute. Oh, wait. Here's loot. I know, that's just bad. It's heavier and less damage than my one-handed weapon. Get out of here with that. Ah. Oh! I can break their guard with the fully charged heavy attack. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Come on. Oh, of course. Of course. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Ugh.
The ranger was excited to help the king. An unforgettable tale to tell his children one day.
Ooh. Less weight, more damage? Let's try it. Yeah. The narrator has it out for the frogs. I do not think I like this mace.
Hammer. He would never have dropped it willingly.
Can we pick it up for him? Or are we just gonna leave it there like we did Chef's hat? Alright, we're just gonna leave it. Yeah, this mace has like no range. Oh.
Reggie was grateful for his help. He needed to get to his brother as fast as possible. Would he find him still alive in the tower?
Forgot I had a bow. Bro, I have no health. Show mercy. I said show mercy. That'll teach you to listen. Alright, what do you got for me? Ooh? Oh, it's too heavy. Screw it. Let's try heavy shit. No, that's bad axe. No, I shot all those arrows. What are you talking about? I was inspired by Ranger Friend, but the arrows were mine.
The smith was alive, but the key to his freedom was held by Blocky Magoo, merciless leader of the Swamp Slayers. He squatted atop the tower, croaking orders to his clan. The village would soon be a ruin, and the frog spawn would feast on the dead.
Let's see. Oh, we want to get rid of that. We want to go back to our fancy spear. Oh, I know this mace does more damage than the spear. We gotta worry about our weight, though. Okay, this is the same damage, but weighs less. About swords, do we have any of those that are... No, not really. It doesn't look like your bow or oh no, they do affect weight. I still don't know what weight actually does. Alright, let's top off our health. Alright, quick save. What are these things hanging up there? Are those dead, like dead mice, just, or rats hanging there? Alright, what do you got here? Oh, look at all that bug resistance. And it's so light. Yeah, but we're fighting frogs. I already know it's Frog Magoo. What kind of a frog is that? Buddy, you wanna share your snack? I'll take that as a no. Ouch. Oh, I thought I was behind him there. Okay, stay out in the middle for me. This guy isn't, like, tricky to survive. He's just, like, really defensive. It's tricky to hurt him without taking damage. It's kind of weird. Ouch. Yeah, they're playing the music. Alright, I think this is a... You're supposed to use the two-handed axe for this. That does do some damage, right? Yeah, like I can break his guard with the two-handed. Time it right. Oh! Why did you get your sword out? You didn't need that. What? What is this? Ah! Oh, no, I didn't mean to parry. And look at them try to bait you with this armor that has no frog resistance. Look at the cheekiness. Alright. Well, look, they're sleeping. And he's still shaking his stick. And the drummer taking a nap. Get into position, guys. Ah! 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 Jeez. Okay. Yeah, he's the most mechanically complex boss we've had yet. It's got at least the 3 stages. And when we found him, he was eating a rat on a skewer. For all we know, the smith is in his belly. Well, honestly, that explains the commitment in his musicians. Like, they don't want to piss him off. Yeah, they've done a pretty good job of like making the monster of like making the rats and frogs look cool and stuff. Oh. Chop. Oh, you can't hurt him when he's changing. Changing phases, so we'll heal. Ah! Okay. Okay. Bro. Look the other way. Oh no!
Foul corpse of Blocky Magoo lay lifeless on the floor.
Yeah, take that, Blocky
He had
Magoo.
croaked his last orders.
He didn't do his crazy, like, throw swords at the wall and kick me in the face that time. Oh! That's a really good shield. That's a good pokey thing. Alright. Yeah, look at how slow we dodge. Alright, we gotta drop some weight. I don't want to drop the frog resistance. I think that's like more important than your overall defense. So we'll keep that, unless we have... And then our shield. Can drop back down to the medium shield. Yeah, now we dodge much better. Hey. I left your hammer out on the road. Maybe you can find it on your way home.
Free of his chains, the smith would return to the Crimson Fort. The ranger would return to the lodge to begin to rebuild his guild. The young king thought he best check in on them both.
Meet the creatures from the deep. Oh, these are the rats the game designers named everybody after, their old pets. Oh, I need arrows.
Poison. Applied to any blade, it could affect enemies of any size, giving Reggie a much-needed advantage.
Oh. Oh, I'll say. I have those things. 1 vial of poison for 20 bug bits? Can't do any better than that? Alright, this is some side quests. A grub nest has appeared in the sewers. If it's not dealt with, they will soon overrun the entire area. Sure.
Was there no place the grubs would not infest? Even the sewers were overrun. Any more of them in the kingdom would stink like the Froglands.
Can you only have one side quest at a time? Oh. Alright, here we go. There's the musician. Where's your drummer? Man, he's really jamming out. That poor rat looks spooked.
The young ranger warned the king what he was about to walk into. Grubs like these were not to be underestimated.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a big grub. Ouch. Ouch. Ah! Don't you roll your boulders at me. I said, what? How did that even hit me? Oh. Ooh. Look at that defense. That's so much defense for so little weight. Well, sure.
The grubs were gone,
Sign me
and
up.
the stench was contained.
take that. The sounds in this game are all really good. Pretty much no matter what you're doing, they're pretty good. Take that, bugs. That's for thinking about biting me. Oh, those are a good source of arrows. Oh my god, are you shooting mosquito noses at things? And I didn't loot that thing. If mosquitoes give arrows, I think are we shooting like mosquito legs or? It might be mosquito nose arrows. How much farther do we gotta go? Over there. Okay. I like how in pretty much every area where there's music, you can find where the musicians are standing. Ooh, what's this? No quest. See? Here he is. And look at all the rats working in the background, fixing the village. The
village might still be smoldering in places, but that wasn't enough to stop a hardened business rat like the shopkeeper from selling his goods.
Goods? I think you mean good. One good. But I will buy it. The shopkeeper? He has wares for coin. Yes. Again, there's musicians. Back to the fort.
The guard captain asked the young king to join him in the trial ground. There was something he needed to see.
Are we gonna be musket rats now? Alright, buddy. What do you have to show me?
A monument to honor his father, King Rattus.
That's not
He
exciting.
would grieve after his kingdom was safe.
Whoa. That was over half my health from that bug. Okay, I miss having my spears. Shit. Oof. Ow! Stop! I said stop! Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I was unprepared for the bugs.
A monument to honor his father, King Rattus. He would grieve.
Why would we want a
after
monument to
his
him?
kingdom was
I'm
safe.
king now. What about me? Oh. Oh. Okay. Using this kind of thing. Then when you have the shield. Ooh. Oh. That wasn't nice. Where did you come from? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, these beetles are rough. Crossbow. Yeah, we'll
A
try.
crossbow of finest hardwood. A weapon fit for a king.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta go west again. Right. Oh, I'm out of arrows. That explains it. Alrighty. The rat looks kind of funny when he's sawn. I'm at the Crimson Fort. I don't need to travel there. Yeah, let's go check up on Doug. Hey, Doug. Hey, Chef. Hey, Smith. Fuck you, Dennis. Still drinking on the job.
The chef wanted the renovations to start with the kitchen, as rebuilding a fort is hungry work. Apparently, also expensive work. In the golden age of Reggie's kingdom, he would invent taxation. But for now, he needed to complete quests for the Elder Rat to put coin in the royal coffers.
Oh, I spent my coins. Why can't Dennis sober up and do a quest or two? Are you guys just telling me to go fetch coins? Where is this Elder Rat that wants quests done? Why can't I go back to bed? If Dennis is gonna drink, surely I can sleep. Alright, so I think I'm just supposed to do quests? Like side quests now? Or explore? Explore and do side quests? Are there any other clues here? Wants to renovate kitchen. 8 coins. Okay. Alright, well. I think that's a good place to stop the stream for now. This is already going to be a way too long YouTube video. But I'll probably play some more later. This is really cool so far. I really like it. I'm glad I got it. And look, you get to see the little rat symbol on the bottom when you save. It's a cute little tune. Oddbug Studio, United Label. That's awesome. This is a really fun stream. Alright, I'm gonna end it there.